Some minds are gifted with what seems like superpowers, but every one of them comes with a hidden curse. These are 8 psychological disorders that offer terrifying abilities and leave behind haunting consequences. Number 8. Absolute pitch with autism spectrum disorder. He hears a note once and identifies it instantly. C sharp, A flat. No hesitation. He can recreate entire symphonies from pure memory, but he can't stand the sound of paper crinkling, or fluorescent lights, or crowds. His mind is a master of sound, but a stranger to human rhythm. Many with absolute pitch also fall on the autism spectrum, where brilliance in one area comes at the expense of emotional nuance or sensory peace. Imagine a brain that hears music in everything and noise in everyone. Have you ever needed silence more than company? Or felt overwhelmed in a room that others call peaceful? Number 7. Hyperthymesia. She remembers every birthday, every outfit, every text message she ever received. Every moment is filed away, perfectly organized. She doesn't forget. She can't forget. Heartbreaks replay like they happened this morning. The funeral, the betrayal, the humiliation, all there, unblinking. For people with hyperthymesia, memory is a trap, dressed like a gift. Time doesn't heal them. It haunts them. Ever had a memory that wouldn't leave you alone, no matter how hard you tried to bury it? Now imagine remembering all of them forever. Number 6. Mirror touch synesthesia. He watches a man fall off a bike and feels the bruise forming on his own arm. A woman sobs on a bench. His chest tightens. Breath shortens. Eyes well up, not from empathy, but from neurological mimicry. Mirror touch synesthesia turns your nervous system into a reflection of everyone around you. It creates super empaths who often hide from the world, drowning in pain that isn't even theirs. Ever cried over someone else's sadness and didn't know why it hit so deep? Some people don't just feel with others. They become them. Number 5. Savant Syndrome. A boy solves massive math problems in seconds. He draws entire cityscapes from memory, down to the number of windows. He's called a genius, a miracle. But ask him how he feels today. Silence. Many savants live with profound developmental disorders, often autism, that prevent them from expressing emotion or forming relationships. The mind is brilliant, but the soul feels locked away. Genius becomes a lonely island. Ever felt like people admire what you do, but never who you are? Like your talents speak louder than your voice ever could? Number 4. Body Integrity Identity Disorder, BIID. She looks at her leg and shudders. It doesn't feel like hers. It's not disgust. It's disconnection. For years, she dreams of amputation. Not for pain, not for thrill, for speedy relief. BID causes the brain to reject parts of its own body. Some sufferers go so far as to damage themselves, just to feel complete. And once it's gone, they say, they finally feel whole. The mind's sense of identity overrides the body in the most chilling way. Ever looked in the mirror and felt like something was off? What if your body no longer felt like home? Number 3, bipolar 1 disorder, mania. When the mania hits, the world becomes electric. Ideas pour in faster than speech. Sleep becomes optional. You feel brilliant, unstoppable, divine. But when it fades, you wake up in wreckage. Maxed out credit cards, shattered relationships, a house full of half-written books, and unfinished plans. Bipolar doesn't just swing mood. It swings identity. It lets you taste the stars and then shoves your face into the dirt. Ever had a day where everything felt perfect? Then the crash hit without warning? Now imagine that cycle. Forever. Number 2, antisocial personality disorder, controlled psychopathy. He's calm in chaos, emotionless in crisis, negotiates with zero hesitation. In business, in war, in medicine, these traits are lethal advantages. Psychopaths don't crumble, don't fear, don't second-guess. But they also don't connect. They mimic charm, simulate empathy, calculate relationships like star equations. They build empires and die emotionally alone. Ever met someone who seemed magnetic, but strangely hollow? Behind power, without empathy, lies a terrifying void. Number 1, the mind's trade, power for peace. What ties all of these disorders together is not just their intensity, but the sacrifice they demand. You get perfect memory and lose the ability to let go. You gain unstoppable logic and lose emotional stability. You feel everything and can no longer feel yourself. These are not just disorders. They are reflections of how thin the line really is between gifted and cursed. The mind, in its hunger for mastery, often feeds on the very soul that built it. So before you envy the mind that can do the impossible, ask yourself, what did it have to give up to get there? Extraordinary minds often come at an extraordinary cost. If this pulled you in, there's more waiting. Subscribe and descend deeper